Have you ever observed that certain individuals appear to experience an increase in happiness as they age, while others become burdened by stress? It may not be as straightforward as it seems. In reality, sometimes the key to a contented old age is not about being more active, but rather about being less engaged. Yes, the more laid back you are about certain aspects of life, the happier and more tranquil your existence becomes. In this video, we will delve into 5 things that, by exerting less effort, can actually bring you more joy and satisfaction as you mature. These insights have the potential to alter your perspective on your later years and help you embrace a life with fewer concerns and more delight. Trust me, you would not want to miss the final point, as it could be the most liberating realization you will ever have. So, stay tuned until the end, as we unveil what truly enhances life as we age. Firstly, the less you worry about others' opinions, the more content you become over the years. With time, you come to realize that most of the anxieties you had regarding others' perceptions of you were not worth the stress. In your younger days, you may have dedicated time and effort to meeting expectations, seeking approval, or evading judgment. However, as you age, you start to comprehend that people are preoccupied with their own lives to scrutinize yours. By striving to please others, you only exhaust yourself further. Conversely, once you release this burden and become nonchalant about worrying, you discover a sense of peace that was previously elusive. Have you ever encountered an older individual who lives life on their terms, unconcerned with trends, status, or gossip? They dress comfortably, speak their mind, and make choices based on their happiness rather than others' opinions. The liberation that comes with age allows them to shed the weight of unnecessary expectations. Embracing this freedom earlier leads to more joy. Of course, this does not entail being inconsiderate or disregarding loved ones' feelings. It simply means acknowledging that constantly meeting others' expectations drains your energy. Secondly, the less you force relationships, the happier you become. In your youth, you may have believed that sustaining relationships necessitated constant effort, even if they caused more stress than joy. You reached out, attempted to salvage connections, and clung on, even when you sensed that the relationship had run its course. As time progresses, you start to view things differently. The more you push relationships that are not meant to last, the more depleted you feel. By relinquishing the need to keep everyone in your life, something remarkable occurs. You begin to value those who naturally remain, rather than expending energy on those who take you for granted or bring negativity. You appreciate those who show up effortlessly, ceasing to chase individuals who do not reciprocate your efforts. By doing so, you create space for authentic connections to flourish. Have you noticed how some serene elderly individuals are not surrounded by numerous people, but by the right ones? They do not waste time on superficial friendships or one-sided endeavors, but enjoy the company of those who genuinely care. When you cease overextending yourself to sustain certain relationships, you realize how much lighter life feels. If you are still watching and find these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to indicate your presence. Additionally, if you have not subscribed yet, I recommend doing so and turning on the notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Your support enables us to continue producing informative and inspiring content. Let's proceed to the next point. Thirdly, the less you attempt to change others, the happier you become. Throughout your life, you may have felt responsible for guiding people, offering advice, correcting mistakes, or trying to influence others to see things from your perspective. Perhaps you desired your children to make better decisions, your friends to understand, or even your partner to alter certain habits. However, here is a harsh reality. Only becomes clear with age that people don't change unless they want to. The more you push, the more resistance you face, and all the effort just leaves you feeling exhausted. Trying to change others is like shouting into the wind. It takes energy but doesn't lead anywhere. You can offer advice, support, and perspective, but if someone isn't ready to change, they won't. Once you accept this, life becomes easier. Focus on what you can control, your choices, reactions, and peace of mind. Let go of trying to change others and reclaim your happiness. As you age, you realize that not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Friendships fade, relationships shift, and family members grow distant. If you have to chase someone to keep them in your life, they were never truly there. Effort alone can't hold relationships together. The ones who care will make an effort on their own, while the ones who don't were already slipping away. Stop chasing and gain peace from one-sided relationships that drain you. Realizing that not everything is yours to control brings a sense of freedom and happiness. Trying to control every detail is futile and wastes time and energy. Let go of the illusion of control and accept that some things are beyond your control. Learning to let go of expectations and past regrets lightens the burden of trying to make everything perfect. Perfection doesn't exist, and forcing life into a certain shape only leads to frustration. Embrace the lesson of letting go as you age and find peace in acceptance. The more frustration you create for yourself, the happier older people tend to be. This is because they have learned to take life as it comes instead of constantly fighting against it. They do not waste energy on things they cannot change or allow small inconveniences to ruin their day. True happiness, they understand, is not found in controlling life but in embracing it. When you stop trying to control everything, you can experience the joy of simply living and appreciate the present moment. It is about finding peace in knowing that everything unfolds as it is meant to. Happiness in old age is not about working harder or constantly pushing yourself. It is about knowing when to let go, slow down, and allow life to take its natural course. The less you overcommit, worry, try to impress, please everyone, and control everything, the more peaceful and fulfilling your life becomes. By releasing unnecessary stress, expectations, and obligations, you make space for the things that truly matter. Find joy in simpler moments, appreciation in everyday life, and a deeper sense of peace that is not tied to external validation. Reflect on where you may still be holding on too tightly in your life, and consider giving yourself permission to be a little lazier in the ways that matter most. Share your thoughts with us in the comments below, and let us know one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your feedback is important to us and helps us create more informative and inspiring content. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share to support us in continuing to provide valuable content. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.